Welcome to the word for today, Friday, August 21st. The greatest moment in your life is now. Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. The greatest moment in your life is now, not because it's pleasant or happy or easy, but because it's the only moment you got. Every past moment is irretrievable, gone. It's never coming back. If you live there, you lose your life, and the future is always out there somewhere. You can spend an eternity waiting for tomorrow or worrying about tomorrow. If you live there, you likewise will lose your life. This moment is God's irreplaceable gift to you. Most of all, this is the moment that matters because this is the moment where God is. If you're going to be with God at all, you must be with Him now in this moment. That is why the psalmist said, "This is the day the Lord has made. We will be rejoiced and be glad in it." This is why the prophet Jeremiah said, God's mercies never fail because they are new every morning. That is why the Apostle Paul said, "Be careful how you live. Make the most of every opportunity. Understand what the Lord wants you to do." Frederick Butcher wrote, "Morning, afternoon, evening, the hours of the day, of any day of your day and my day, the alphabet of grace. If there is a God who speaks anywhere, surely He speaks here. Through waking up and working, through going away and coming back again, through people you meet and books you read, through falling asleep in the dark, all of this means one thing: the greatest moment in your life is now." Yes, so live for the moment. And now we have the biblical reference, Mark 7 verses 24 to 37. A Gentile shows of faith. From there he rose and went to the region of Tyre and Sidon. And he entered a house and wanted no one to know it, but he could not be hidden. For a woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard about him. And she came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she kept asking him to cast the demon out of her daughter. But Jesus said to her, "Let the children be filled first, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs." And she answered and said to him, "Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs under the table eat from the children's crumbs." Then he said to her, "For this saying, go your way, the demon is gone out of your daughter." And when she had come to her house, she found the demon gone out and her daughter lying on the bed. Jesus heals a deaf mute. Again, departing from the region of Tyre and Sidon, he came through the midst of the region of Decapolis to the Sea of Galilee. Then they brought to him one who was deaf and had an impediment in his speech, and they begged him to put his hand on him. And he took him aside from the multitude and put his fingers in his ears, and he spat and touched his tongue. Then looking up to heaven, he sighed and said to him, "Ephphatha," that is, be open. Immediately his ears were open, and the impediment of his tongue was loosed, and he spoke plainly. Then he commanded them that they should tell no one, but the more he commanded them, the more widely they proclaimed it. And they were astonished beyond measure, saying, "He has done all things well. He makes both the deaf to hear and the mute to speak." And we have Psalm 119, 113 to 120. I hate the double-minded, but I love your law. You are my hiding place and my shield. I hope in your word. Depart from me, you evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. Uphold me according to your word, that I may live, and do not let me be ashamed of my hope. Hold me up, and I shall be saved, and I shall observe your statutes continually. You reject all those who stray from your statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. You put away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love your testimonies. My flesh trembles for fear of you, and I am afraid of your judgments. And we have Proverbs 22 verses 1 to 3. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and the poor have this in common: the Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So yes, the greatest moment in your life is now. So God bless you all, and see you tomorrow for the word of that day. Bye.